it's the goateed sloth here. Welcome you to Slow Hands Fast Cars. We're not in a rush, but we're hoping to get faster. It has been a little bit since we did the racing weekend, hasn't it? We've had a little bit of time. We've got a little bit more information, and I reckon we'll get into it. We'll fly through this because apparently you got stuff you want to do on the computer, and we'll get into it. All right. So round 3 in the books. We've only done round 1 and round 3. You've actually only raced in round 1. I didn't. How many cars did we have in our class?
10.
We had 10 cars on a track that takes less than 7 seconds to get around. It was pretty chaotic, wasn't it? There was a lot of stuff going on.
Someone's battery was broken.
Oh, yeah. Was that in our class?
Yeah, that was in our class.
Oh, wow.
Someone's battery was literally snapped apart. Someone's tyre...
snapped apart, or did it just get thrown out of the car?
What happened was this whole part here, that all just came off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That doesn't sound very safe. Well, did it look like the cables are meant to go into that battery?
Yes.
Well, okay, so they probably can come out. It's just that they shouldn't come out. Okay. Yeah, because otherwise I reckon we would have seen smoke. Yeah, that was a pretty big one too, as far as I can remember. And we had a few wheels fall off and all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff happening. But 10 cars, it was pretty nuts, and it looks like it's going to get bigger. So we'll get into that in a bit, because they're discussing a few things. They also had 7 sprint cars again, didn't they? And I definitely want one of them. They just look so much fun. And they had their normal stock cars and dirt mods. They had a lot of dirt mods this time, which was good. So yeah, really good turnout. Lots of people there. It was really good. So we'll have a quick talk about the day, and this was our first proper race day where both of us got to turn some laps in anger. You took our second-hand Traxxas and I used the rental. Now, before we begin, that Traxxas was a nightmare to handle.
Your one or my one?
Your one. Well, our one. The second-hand one, right? And I really think you should have just taken me up in the offer and swapped over to use the rental, and I would have used yours because yours was way harder to control. You struggled a little bit, didn't you? Yeah, lots of spins and stuff. Wasn't the greatest. You can check out the other videos for my rundown of it. But you also had a bit of a thing. We'll get into that. We'll get into that part there. I do think we're going to have to retire that car from our racing cars, because we got those other ones that should have been here but aren't, that we can use. All right, so I think that one will have to slowly get going again to use as the loaner we give to other people. Okay, we might even convert it into the dedicated oval car in time. Okay, but why do we need to retire it?
Because
no, it's packed away.
But yeah, the bulkhead snapped off of it, and now it's
might be over there, but that's alright.
Very bad condition.
Yeah, he had a bit of a bingle. Probably won't show it. Oh, I might show it in this video, because I might have put some videos of the racing that was going on the weekend, so you might see it. But he had a bit of a bingle. He did his normal forgot to lift going into a corner when there was a pack of us coming into a corner. Slammed into a wall head on, like throttle's still in, I'm pretty sure.
No.
That was the first bit. That was the first bit. And then he tried to come back on the track and got sideswiped by another car. He came on a little bit too sharp, so I can't blame the other car for it. But the other car hit him, and then Xavier went into another wall flat out. So it was 2 pretty hard perpendicular impacts with brick walls. And we lost the bulkhead, didn't we? It clean snapped the bulkhead where the suspension pin goes in.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been going over it, giving it a bit of a clean, getting all the majority of the clay off it, and trying to figure out what's wrong. And I've found suspension pins have been bent. The aluminium arms are bent. I found a crack in suspension arms on the rear. Man, you did a good job on that one. You should be proud of that. There's not much left that I can use in that car. So, yeah, we're probably going to retire that one. And I'll slowly do it up with the spares that I get over the next few weeks. But she took a bit. And the aluminium arms, I've actually identified them too. I'll have to check them out. Indigi or something they're called. He's used weird screws and bolts and stuff, so we can't just replace those straight away. So I don't have the parts to make it work at all. Not only that, our secondary cars haven't come in, have they?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? So they haven't come in either. So we don't have the parts to make it work. So this weekend, you're going to a birthday party. I'm going to go to the club and see if I can pick up some bits and pieces and learn how to use the computer system, really. If the rental car's available, I might have a go, but I would prefer others to have a go now. We've used it a few times. It would be good to get more people going. So when we get those chassis in, it'll be good. There will be 2 cars we can get going really well. And if I get there this weekend, we might get that LCG chassis that the member has offered for free. So then that'll probably work out, because then the shipment will come in after next weekend, and we can just transfer it straight over. So we can actually move it straight across onto the LCG for you. So you'll have a proper LCG one to run with as well. That'll be pretty good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll see how lucky we get. Anyway, quick overview of the races. I don't have the results on hand for this week. I'll be working on that on the weekend when we're there, because I plan on hosting them and stuff, so we'll just see what I can get out of their system. I'm going to have a look at it first. But from memory, we did the qualifying, didn't we, for the first time? Because the other time we missed qual. Yeah. And that was a bit strange. They did it on the fastest lap you could do during the qualifying session, which meant you had to find a bit of open space, and there was 10 cars out there. So, and they kind of called names, but we couldn't hear the speakers to be able to head out when we were ready. So I just waited, found a spot, and I jumped in, and away we went. I think I qualified in 6th position, and you qualified in 7th, was it? Or 8th? 8th, yeah. So, so we both went around. I had a pretty low 6-second lap. There wasn't much between the top 5 or 6 cars. It was pretty close. So we'll go into the first race after we did that. So the first race was eventful. There was a lot going on. I was trying to race the rental while watching Xavier and helping him out, because it was a handful, that car. How do you think you went in that first race? Yeah, I don't think it wasn't as good as you did the other time, was it? No, the other one was way easier to control. The second-hand car, just, very bad parts on it. Check another video about that one, but it would have been a nightmare. When I took it for a bit of a run, I was able to get it around the track, but I wouldn't say I was getting around the track confidently. I was tiptoeing around the track, and I really wanted to swap with him, but you just wanted to use your car, didn't you? And I get that. I get that. Shell. Yeah, we'll probably be able to use that shell on another one, but we'll see how we go. We'll just play that by ear. So the first race wasn't great. I think I came 7th. You came last, from memory. Few laps behind I was, so it wasn't a great race. Had some good moments, but nothing spectacular. Then we had the second race, didn't we? What happened in the second race?
Is it? Oh yeah, the one where I had the...
It was a big one. It was a big one. He snapped some stuff. So, you kind of pulled out halfway through the second race, and I was a bit concerned about you. We also had that guy fall over, remember? So we had the guy who was doing the air horns fell over in front of us while we were on the driving stand. He fell underneath, and I thought he'd collapsed. It was pretty bad, and I'm yelling for the race to stop just so this guy could get looked at, because he was not in a good way. Destroyed the air horn. It was quite funny. That wasn't a good moment. So Xavier went and picked his car up, took it back. I thought it would be fixable, but when I got there, it obviously wasn't. We didn't have a part for that one. I thought it was just going to be suspension pins, and I did have spares for them. So you had to sit out that race about halfway. I think I ended up coming 7th again, pretty consistently bad. But then the third race, you didn't race in that because your car was pretty much munted, wasn't it?
And you came 4th.
Did I come 4th?
Yeah, you came 4th.
I thought I came 5th.
No, you came 4th.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Ah, sweet. So, so I had a good run. I was really enjoying it. I found the rhythm. I found how to get it around pretty comfortably. Track was coming in through the day. It was making it a lot easier. And considering that car wasn't designed to go around and turn left, it did well. I made a couple of bad mistakes. It cost me 3rd position. I thought I came 5th, but there you go. I really enjoyed it. I had a ball. I want to do it again. And I want to do it again with our stuff. and start working on setups for our stuff, because I reckon I can get those things running schmicko, if I'm honest. So yeah, I had a ball with that. Came apparently fourth. Lots of 6-second laps. I went and checked the sheets up on the board, and I had a 6-1 in that race, I think, and I was only like 0.03 from the fastest lap guy, and they had your best average, like top 3, I think it was, top 3 laps, and I was like very close. So my consistency was pretty good. I really enjoyed that race. It was great fun, because I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing, and so I could concentrate on what I was doing. Your controller, though, had a few issues. We've got to sort that out too next time. But we should have a few other controllers coming in, so we'll pick the best one, I think. So, did you have fun?
Yeah.
So, even though you crashed your car, because you were a bit upset about that, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I was trying to get him to use the rental, but he didn't want to. So, you had fun. You still enjoyed going around the track. When Australia Post gets their act into gear and we finally get this other stuff, we should be able to go back racing, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Hopefully the weather holds up, though. That'll be my biggest thing. There is 9 weeks planned for the season, and this will be week 4 coming up. This weekend looks good weather, but it's pretty miserable out there, isn't it? Yeah, it's wet, windy. It's not fun.
We just had a big storm come in, and there was bark thrown everywhere, leaves everywhere, stuff everywhere.
Branches down. It's just.
I could hear tin crackling from my bedroom.
Yeah, the whole house was groaning. It was some wind. But it's all pretty calm out there at the moment, so I want to try and get out there for the last half hour of daylight and maybe get some work done, because it's been pretty miserable all weekend. You were lucky. You got awesome weather in your soccer game, though, so that you got to be pretty happy about that. So this Saturday looks like we'll be running. Well, the club will be running. I'm hoping it's not the last time we get good weather, because I have a bad feeling that with all the problems with Australia Post, we're probably going to miss out on most of the season with the weather, which will annoy me. But hey, it'll give us time to get stuff going. Now, speaking of the track, though, they are talking about expanding the oval track, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about making it a nice size, like 15 metres down the straight. I worked out the math for the circumference of the 2 circles that the guy put down with the size, and if you go right around the inside of the track, it'll be like 52 metre track, so 15 metre straights, 7 metre arcs, should be good, 4 metre wide. I think that'd be awesome. I'm not keen on where they're putting it, because they're putting it in a place where we could probably use it for road courses if the club gets big enough, but that's not going to be my decision to make. So I'll look forward to the bigger track. I think it'll be pretty good. So, did you fulfill your goal? What was your goal?
To beat you.
How did that goal go? Did you beat me?
No, because of my car.
Oh!
My car!
Oh, you're going to blame your car, not the driver. Nah, yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. Maybe next time you might have a chance. I doubt it, but he might have a chance. So we'll see how you go. So we'll see how things go. What are your thoughts on the new track, anyway?
I like the idea.
Oh, I like the idea too.
Because then it'll be more funner.
More enjoyable. I like the idea of having the straights. The current one's really small, really, really small. So I like the idea of having some straights there. Change the setups of the car and everything, and hopefully next season I have a Lucy sprint car to run around there too. That'd be pretty cool.
And sometimes I'm going to use it?
No. You're going to have your late model, and we'll see what I end up with. I would like to run 2 next season, but we'll see how we go. I'll be happy with running just the sprint car, to be fair. But I definitely want to run in the dirt track season. Alright, so do you want to sign it off, or am I doing this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing this one. Someone doesn't want to be here. So we'll wrap that one up. I'm the Goateed Sloth, reminding you to...
Take it easy on the trigger.
You got to remember that part, don't you? Take it easy on the trigger. Send it on the straights, and remember, even a sloth can go full throttle.